Hello and welcome back. If you've been wondering how to create anti-slip coating on your model, we will be happy to help you out. VMS Hull Tex is a product bundle. There is an adhesive and texture powder referred to as aggregate by professionals in the field. There are two types of cement: standard and scattered type. Stay with us, we will show you the difference later on. Pick a spot and spread an even layer of the adhesive. Be thorough, make sure it's applied everywhere you need the anti-slip to appear. Adhesive application should take you 2 to 3 minutes. The adhesive needs to remain wet while you sprinkle the aggregate over it. Otherwise the aggregate will not take and fall off. Now for the fun part. Spray the aggregate directly from the bottle over the target area. Shake off the excessive aggregate. The model should be in a tray that will collect the aggregate, as it can be reused. To remove any loose aggregate remains, gently sweep the area with a flat brush. Your anti-slip coating is already affixed to the surface and will properly cure in several hours. Pick another area and repeat the procedure. Look, we missed a spot. No problem, we can retouch any missed areas. The procedure is the same, simply apply some adhesive and sprinkle the aggregate over. It's easy, apply glue, spray and sweep. These 3 simple steps are all you need to do to create authentic looking anti-slip coating. Convex shapes, such as this hatch, are no issue, and easy to finish. Should the aggregate get into crevices, use your hobby knife to clean them up. Be thorough but don't sweat it. Look at tank walkarounds, the aggregate is spread quite freely on actual tanks. Scrape away any excess aggregate that adhered to unusual places like this hinge. There is no aggregate over here when you look at an actual tank. To remove aggregate, we can use VMS Clean Slate Remover. This remover is safe to use on polystyrene, and will not damage your model like other solvents would. To remove unwanted anti-slip, saturate the section with VMS Clean Slate, and let it work for a few minutes. Sweep away any aggregate that shouldn't be there. Apply more remover if necessary. If it bleeds into the correct anti-slip nearby, it's not a problem. Once the remover evaporates, the correct layer will be intact. We are done here. Using a smooth toothbrush, you can correct or remove entire patches of anti-slip that you are not satisfied with. After removal, the plastic can be a bit discolored since Hull Tex cement standard type reacts with polystyrene. But the surface will be free of any actual flaws and can be readily painted over. Let's compare the adhesives. This is standard type. It is used to make even incongruous layers of anti-slip. We've been using it so far. Standard type reacts with plastic. For that, you can sweep over the layer right after application, and the anti-slip layer is congruous. Let's repeat the procedure using scattered type adhesive. Look, when we sweep over the layer, it gets disrupted and loses consistency. Scattered anti-slip type is not supposed to be swept like this. It requires a different technique. What you should do with scattered type is to freely distribute the aggregate over the whole. There's no reaction with plastic and open time is high. Mix the aggregate with adhesive right in the model and distribute it wherever necessary. M1 Abrams tanks are known for this type of anti-slip, while IDF Merkavas have the more congruous and even anti-slip coating. This is what the anti-slip looks like after painting. That's that. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.